Okay, so fungus gnats. What do they look like? They actually are very tiny. You can zoom in. Very tiny. So they're hard to see if you don't have some form of 20/20 vision or better. Some people have better than 20/20. There's the one that actually just got stuck on. So these are little sticky straps, Catchmaster. I'll try to put a link. You can get some of these. You can get a bunch of them, a lot of them, little ones. Usually putting them in my my nursery grow area. So I'm gonna put it. I usually try to put it on the back side, but I will actually. It has both sides sticky, but I'm just gonna do one. But I would just take. I actually use these clothespins. I got a whole bunch of them, so I mean you can get these things cheap, Walmart, and I'll put a link for that. But I actually just use them. I stick them to the edge of the tray. If you have cats or animals, just try to make sure they're not coming around them, because I've actually had them get stuck to their fur and stuff, so be careful with that. But you can actually stick them to even the edge of the rack that I have. I usually try to keep one on each level. I actually see one flying around, and I will try to capture it. There it is. Yep, I got it. So I will try to identify that when I edit the video a little bit. But that's fungus gnats. It comes with pretty much every seed starting mix, indoors, outdoor mix, whatever you end up with. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't know where else they'd be coming from. Outside maybe, but they will get into the soil. They lay their eggs in the soil, and the larvae will will basically eat the bottom of the plant. And then, like one of these plants, I lost a couple marigold seedlings similar to these, but I came in and it was a very healthy marigold plant, and it was just tipped over, and that was it. And I looked at the bottom of the down by the stem, where the stem meets the soil, and it was basically, looks like it was just chewed off. So that's what you're kind of looking for. But to prevent them, you can do some things, and that's what I'm going over here. But identifying them, and even if you don't identify, you could at least do some prevention, put the sticky traps and things like that. That will help you have a better outcome. Like I said, most of these plants, some of these plants, I'm actually only need a certain amount of plants, so I'm growing extra just for that reason. So watch the rest of the video to see how I have a mix that I use to prevent fungus gnat. Alright, to use Mosquito Bits to help control your fungus gnats, if you know that you have a problem and you've actually seen them, this is the brand here. Instructions for fungus gnats is here, and I will read it to you. Fungus gnats are a common pest problem, especially with high organic and moisture content in growing media or soil. For use in growing media or soil of house, garden, and landscape plants and home mushroom beds, mix 4 tablespoons of Mosquito Bits per 1 gallon. That is right there. Read the instructions. So I am going to mix 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. So if you have any Miracle Grow, this is a tablespoon where the line is in the little measuring thing. So I'm going to put 4 in this gallon jug, fill with water, let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, I added the Mosquito Bits. Alright, and then I'm going to add some water. Okay, so next step after the 30-minute soak with the mosquito bits, take it and shake it up. Then I'm gonna strain out the little pellets. I just put it in a little jar or something. All right, and the pellets, you can take those, you can recycle them, do whatever you want with them. Put them in the yard. Okay, then I go in and I actually use about a tablespoon per cell. And since I lost a couple plants, it means I wasn't doing this. So I should be doing this about once the plants are pretty well established the way I want them, such as the eggplant back here, because I know they've gotten my eggplants. Out of these 12 eggplants, I might lose 2 or 3 of them to fungus gnats if I don't do this treatment. So I'm going to do the treatment. Just have to remember to do it. Alright, so you just go through, put about a tablespoon or so, make sure it drains out. I'm doing it on this tray, but I'm gonna dump all this out once I'm done and get these plants back to where they're growing right now in the nursery.